You're back here with the album on tour as well, which is fantastic. What's it like being in this country with Robert and for you, Alison? Is it all right?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's so beautiful. The countryside looks like, every fairy tale that I've, daydreamed about. It's just magnificent. And, I don't see Robert a lot. So, no, I'm just that was a fairy tale too. Well, we just love him. We're just going to love him.
And he's still with us and concentrated.
Just?
Yes.
There's so much, look at that. There's so much chemistry between you guys. It's really obvious as well in the album. Was that when you first met? Was it like that, Robert, for you?
I just think that the thing about Alison and about T-Bone and the entire project and everything that we're doing is that there's no flannel, there's no stuff in the margin. We're just enjoying ourselves. And the more we tell the truth musically and creatively, and we understand that the confines of what we're doing, and we work within them and expand as the tours develop now. Alison's really changing the whole vocal approach in places into this extravaganza, So I think if we keep it straight and we're open with each other, it's magnificent. It's how it should be. I don't think that's always the way it is in our game. So we're very lucky. The form of the songs, they're opening up and changing every night within it all. There's a lot of almost, subliminal cues that Alison and I are now using to leave space where the music can ebb and flow dynamically, and we can just let it go, and then somehow or other we're both back at the microphone at the same time. And it's got to be new. It's incredibly new for me. I've never, ever done it in my life. Even to time coming back into a piece of music in time to get to the mic while letting everybody expand behind. It's just completely new. Every day we come across another song that makes the hairs on our arms stick up. Talking about that song today.
Which song are you talking about?
I don't
want to
know.
tell.
Yeah.
I'll keep it to myself. It was a Dolly Parton song, yeah.
A Dolly Parton song. How fantastic.
But from years and years and years and years ago.
You take him on tour in the States, because, the audience is there, obviously, hugely fond of you. What's that like? How's that whole dynamic work?
Well, we've done a few back there already, and it was just great. Couldn't have had a better week.
Looking back, if sort of 20 years ago when you were with Led Zeppelin and doing all that, would you ever have imagined that you would move this far in your career and in what you were doing and do something that's so different?
Well, it's 28 years since that stopped. And during those times, there were always adventures going into North Africa and, So I was always listening. But the zone that Alison comes from is incredibly finite. And I never thought I had the chops to get in there and make a nest. So I never would have imagined. Also, I completely, and this is the most important part of what I've got to say, I completely underestimated absolutely how deep this music is out there. The hill music out in America, along with the black Mississippi music, but that hill music is stunning. It's as blue as you get. It makes me feel like, I've spent so much of my life missing something incredibly important. I don't mean the glossy stuff and the pickup truck. I mean, like, American music from the hills. It's spectacular.
Do you get nervous, you guys?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, if I didn't get nervous, I wouldn't be doing it, I don't think. And that sounds a bit silly, but I like the idea of really wanting to get it absolutely in the middle of my wayward shapes. I really want it to be not too much, not too little, just this great place. And if you overdo it, if you go into parody, if you go into role play and all that stuff, which our generation was loaded with, you ruin it, you wreck it. This is another place.